The Florida legislature is taking steps to better prepare young adults as they age out of state foster care, and the Florida Institute for Child Welfare is helping with that mission. State lawmakers passed Senate Bill 80, and the governor signed it in 2021 to improve Florida's child welfare system. This wide-ranging legislation included goals to enhance life skills training for foster youth. Approximately 700 teenagers age out of foster care in Florida each year. Research shows many of them struggle with employment, housing, finances, relationships, and health. Only 1/3 of Florida's foster youth between the ages of 14 and 21 received life skills training in 2021. The research found independent living services vary in Florida based on a child's needs and location in the state. The Florida Institute for Child Welfare documented similar disparities in training in this report to the legislature. The report described the experience of Rachel, a former foster youth who said her experience in a state group home had not taught her how to live on her own or look for a job when she turned 18. The Institute's research is led by Dr. Marty Gillen and study coordinator Dr. Selena Garrison of the University of Florida. Both have personal experience as foster and adoptive parents. They developed the Florida Youth Experiences Study, or Florida YES. It represents the first of its kind research in Florida to follow young adults for 5 years after they age out of foster care.
Basically to look and see how they're doing throughout that 5 years. See what's working, what's not working, what supports are helping, what they feel like they need more of, and just very much a holistic view of their self-sufficiency.
Gillen found gaps in training for foster parents and foster youth.
As a former foster parent of 5.5 years, adoptive parent, a guardian ad litem volunteer, I have seen firsthand the struggles that many youth face. And while I was fostering, I saw a gap in education. I saw a gap in just the needs of foster parents and the needs of the youth and the children who are in care. So I was very excited to be able to help elevate the lived experience of youth and to try to inform policy. The work is definitely informed, and I would say it's much more personal to me.
Study coordinator Selena Garrison and her husband became licensed to foster in 2015. Garrison's experience with Florida's child welfare system motivated her to go back to college to earn a doctorate in youth development. She and Gillen bring much professional expertise to the Florida YES research, as well as their personal lived experience.
When I look at the study and the unique ability that we have to be able to elevate youth voices and elevate their stories and bring what they find to be important to the top of the thought process on what's happening with our youth as they're aging out of care, I really hope that we'll be able to identify areas where we're doing really well, especially around different areas of the state, being able to see where are the gaps. We know that we have great programs available for youth to be able to get funding for college, for instance, to be able to get funding for their housing, to be able to stay in foster care longer if they need to, and where are areas where we can improve access to those services.
Gillen agrees, saying she hopes this research highlights what programs are working well in Florida.
Our hopes that it will inform policy and that it can create positive change, and we can do more of what's working and elevate that, and then we can fill in gaps. Where stuff's missing, where stuff's not working so well, we can adapt it and better know how it needs to be adapted based on the lived experience of the youth.